So I just finished Expedition 33 and I wanted to talk about that ending. Obviously, super major spoilers ahead. Please scroll away if you haven't beaten the game. So I'm well aware that there's this polarizing debate going on over the choice you have to make at the end of the game of deciding between Verso and Mael. For context, I chose Mael, and I think it was really easy for me to be like, fuck, why did I pick her after seeing her ending? Because her ending is obviously a bad one. She becomes like her mother, the cycle of grief continues on, blah, blah, blah. And after seeing Verso's ending, I think I even felt like a little bit of shame that I considered Mael's choice at all, because I think there's a lot of messages within the game saying like you have to confront grief and that's the only way to move on. But then I thought back as to why I chose that in the moment. Why was my heart telling me to pick Mael? And I think it's because the choice that you have to make in the end isn't so much about picking the wrong or right choice, at least for me. It was ultimately a reflection of you and your values. I think in the moment I was really just thinking about all the lives that came before us, all the expeditions, all the connections and characters that we met in our journey, and the whole point of the game was to, save this society from annihilation. And I knew deep down in my heart after Act 2 ended and they revealed everything that I felt like just because these lives were inside of a painting didn't make them any less real. These were human lives with real feelings and experiences and goals and aspirations, and I didn't understand why that would make them any less valid. But I completely understand if people completely disagree with me and think about, Verso's ongoing suffering and the cycle just continuing, and it was about time for it to just end. And I think those reasons are just a few of the many reasons for validating both sides of the argument. I think what I'm walking away with is probably, to me, the Verso ending is the canon ending, but I'm not going to invalidate my feelings for why I chose Mael in the first place. Both are obviously extremely tragic endings, and there's no black and white answer.